Man, we back at it again, man. Another episode of the Man to Man Pod.
Yes, sir.
I got my co-host D Butler.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, man, we got a special guest this week, man. The one and only Jack Rabbit. What's good, bub?
Fella?
Appreciate you stopping by, man. Joining us.
No problem.
Boy, 10-year vet now. That's crazy, boy. That time fly.
Yeah, I'm a vet now, man. That's crazy, right?
That boy Triple OG in the game, man. How this season been going for you so far, man? Personally,
It's been going good so far, man. I've been doing what I have to do, making plays and just staying healthy for real.
okay.
Yeah. Sure, man. That's the So let's speak on that, man. I know so we rocked together for a little bit last year. And why? And I know the previous year you was battling back from an ankle, man. So, like you said, that's probably one of the biggest things for you right now, just being healthy, man. Just being able to go out there and do what you do.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, man. Just me, just able to be like 100% healthy, like no nagging, nothing naggy, nothing I ain't got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Just going out there and playing football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man. Go ahead, D-Bo.
Now I was about to say y'all been holding it down, man. I feel like it was a couple games where y'all kind of play a little inconsistent, but the last few weeks y'all boys been on point, man. What you think? What you think it's been? Just the lack of off season. Now y'all really finding y'all groove now. What you think it is overall?
For real, we just gotta find out. We just had to find out how each other play. The chemistry, build a bond, find out how everybody play. And just start playing fast, man. And I think we've been on the right pace so far. We struggled early in the season, but ain't how you start is all about how you finish. And we understand that here in New Orleans, and we just striving to get better each and every week, bro. That's it.
Feel that?
Nah, like I see you got them high shoes, man. High shoes be hitting.
Yeah, they do. They be busting. I just got on them though. That's crazy. I just found out about them, bro.
But sure, man, let's talk a little bit about, just your journey, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a Florida boy. You went to University of Florida, then from there went to North Alabama, man. Just kind of, tell the listeners a little bit about your journey.
Well, you already know. Every journey, they know straight path, you know what I'm saying? I had a little success in high school, early on in college. I had found myself in some trouble. Overcame that. I went to North Alabama. Balled out for 6 months. I got drafted. The crazy part about the draft is ain't nobody really want to mess with me coming out of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I came out, I had motherfuckers telling me, or people telling me like, oh, you ain't gonna last 4 years in the league. Even some of my old coaches that's coached me, I ain't gonna call no names, but you be getting the word, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
Look, man, I'm the other day on my 9th year, you feel me? Standing strong and just balling.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So what was that shit like though, going from UF to North Alabama? Man, I know y'all boys had some crazy recruiting class up at UF. Obviously, playing in the swamp at campus, all the history there, and then you going to North Alabama. What was that transition like? Not only physically but mentally, man.
Man, it was challenging. Just think about going from a big university. You know what I'm saying? Everything you get is free. Gloves, cleats. You walk into class, you with 1,200, 1,300 people in a big auditorium at UF, and then reality hit, and then you get humbled. You feel me? When you go to a small school like North Alabama, I love them to death. I thank them for the second chance and second opportunity.
Yeah.
But it's different, man. I walked in the class with basically I had 12 people in each class at North Alabama.
Yeah.
And it went from getting free Nike clothes and free Nike gloves and all that to now I got to come out my own pocket to get it myself. So it helped me. But it also, taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go through ups and downs.
Yeah.
You're going to get off track, but it's all about, you know what I'm saying, getting back on track. Everybody's success story ain't going to be just all good and gravy because nobody perfect. So I feel like that taught me a lot. As far as, you know what I'm saying, just being a man, owning up to my own mistakes,
Yeah.
learning. And
That's a fact.
real.
Man, when you was at UF, man, I know y'all had some dogs out there, man. Talk about just that competitiveness out there, man, and practice, and like even like, you know, cats in the secondary with you on the same defense, man. I know how it feels when you got guys on the side of you that's, you know what I mean, come from the same type of situation you came from, and everybody just balling. Just talk about all them ballers you was rocking with out there at UF.
Boy, was deep.
Right.
Yeah, we was deep out there, bro. I came into a great situation. You know, they had Percy, Joe Hay, and Pouncy Twin, and it's like every day, if not every day, bro, every day it was a compete drill, whether it's 1-on-1, 7-on-7, 7-on-11. We just all like loved to compete, and it was like we'll have days where offense don't even win a day, don't even win a period out of the day, and then we'll have it's like, dang, offense just showed out on us. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just think that right there, bro, just competition every day and competing every day, bro. That helped us learn a lot. As far as playing together and knowing where we wanted to go. Like I said, you know, I played with Joe Hayden, Percy Harvin, Major Wright, my Chico Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon Spikes, Major Wright, bro. Just all that talent on one team, bro. It was a blessing, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Who was one of the underrated cats that don't really get talked about a lot from that team, man?
The most, I think it was probably Ahmad Black.
Okay, the safety.
The free safety, yeah. He was very important to the team. Just far as knowing the defense, making all the calls, putting everybody in position to make the plays, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, shoot, so you kind of touched on it, you know what I'm saying? You know, the draft process, not a lot of folks wanting to rock with you, you know what I'm saying? You say you had gotten your little trouble, whatever. But then you get your shot though. You get drafted by the Rams, you get your shot, man. How was that experience for you?
It was amazing, bro. I felt relief. Just knowing that the situation I had put myself in,
Yeah.
from being a top 5 draft pick to being a first round, a first pick in the second round, I just felt relief. And when I got drafted, bro, I told myself, bro, I ain't never gonna ever make that type of mistake again. And it taught me, you know what I'm saying? Certain people you can hang around, you know what I'm saying, do certain stuff around, and you just gotta stay, like I say, suck a friend and land on the lollipop.
Right.
That's how I started separate myself from negativity.
Yeah, man. So who was in that room, man? Was it somebody in the defense on that team, on that Rams team, that kind of took you under wing and kind of showed you what that, what the league life really about, showed you the ropes?
Yeah, when I first got there, it was Cortland Finnegan, man. Shout out to Cortland, showing me the rope. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I keep my head straight. Make sure I stay on point. Bradley Fletcher. It was a lot. It was a couple cats, man. Them cats made sure I came in with my head on my shoulder and made sure I stayed focused. And they just stayed on me, bro.
Nah, that's what it is. So y'all had some dog days out there though.
Yeah, we did.
You had some dog days out there.
It's like we had the defense, but the offense was never clicking. You feel me? It was crazy.
It ain't all to come together, man. Matter of fact, I want to flash back a little bit. Even before you said you spoke on your success in high school, a lot of people may not know about the muck, but y'all put them out, and specifically Pahokee High as well. So what was that like, being in high school with all them dogs, on the same team? I know I used to go back to Antoine game, Q game, every year back at Pahokee. Y'all seem still tight knit. like a family really. How was that? How was that coming up out there? And how did you get the nickname Jack Rabbit? I'm assuming it had something to do with out there.
Yeah, it did, but I got Jack Rabbit from college.
Okay.
Just coming up in the mud, bro. There was a lot of talent. And like it was just like Florida, bro, competing every day.
Mm-hmm.
I had receivers, bro, that would give me like hell
Yeah.
in practice in high school. You feel me? And it was
Yeah.
just going out every day and just wanting to be the best. And where I came from, my high school, you know, I had won state championship like 4 years in a row. So all I
Okay.
knew was winning. You feel
Yeah.
me? And I just thank God for the high school coaches that I had because they told me before I even graduated high school, you know, when you go off, it ain't gonna be no more lovey-dovey or showing love and all that. You gotta earn everything, and
Mm-hmm.
I really had to earn everything, bro. So I just thank them for that. And as
Yeah.
far as the name Jack Rabbit, I was in practice one day at UF. I was freshman. I went in early in the spring, and I was moving fast and making all the plays, making a lot of plays, picking off
Mm-hmm.
T-Boy, you feel me? And one film session, my coach, he was like, "Dang, boy, you moving like a Jack Rabbit." And ever since then, bro, I just ran with the name Jack Rabbit, bro. I ain't never looked back. No more.
just stuck with
Stuck
you.
with you. Yeah.
Stuck with me. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, hey, matter of fact, you just brought up T-Boy. That made me think about something. So you had T-Boy at college, and now y'all just went to Taysom Hill this last week. I know he surprised me. Obviously, with Breeze being banged up, I thought Jameis was going to get the start. They came out and said Taysom Hill. I ain't really seen much from him as a quarterback, so I thought he was going to be garbage, honestly, this past week. He went out here and surprised me.
Who you pick? Who you pick that last game? Who you pick?
I ain't gonna lie, I had the Falcons. I'm like, ain't no way Taysom Hill gonna go out here and really do something like a quarterback. I thought he was a running back out there keeping the buck with you, but he definitely surprised me. What y'all thought about him as a team? I know you see him a lot as a defense. What y'all thought about him going in there, leading the way?
I mean, we felt comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Because we you know, see him in practice. We know what he can do as far as throwing the ball and making reads and stuff. But it was all about, you know, controlling the game for me. I thought that was a big issue, but it wasn't. And Taysom stepped up, did what he had to do, and he balled out. But he's tough, bro. That boy, like one thing I can say, but that boy tough as nails for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You can see that.
You can tell. You can see on film. Yeah, what D-Bo about to say. You can kind of tell on film that he about his business.
Hey, anybody can play special teams. You tough in my book. That special teams shit. That's a whole different grind. And he out there playing on team.
A quarterback playing special teams though.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. Only other cat I can think of is like that dude Webb that played for the Panthers some years ago. Yeah, black dude. But Hill, he surprised me, man. So you know, what y'all 8-2 now?
Yeah, we 8-2, man. We building. Yeah, we 8-2.
Sure, y'all playing a good ball at the right time. At the right time.
November, everybody remember. That what I was always told.
He said that's a fact.
Yeah.
No, he said November football. That's when you start to separate them contenders and pretenders. Now I know coming into the season, a lot of people had the Bucs. Oh man, they got Brady, they got all these weapons, they got this, they got that, and it was kind of like, you know, everybody just thought it was going to be a foregone conclusion in that division. So them boys coming into town, how y'all felt about that? I
mean, you know, we felt the way, but at the end of the day, man, everybody got something to say. Everybody gonna have their own opinion. Our main focus was, bro, just doing what we had to do. Knowing that we got a lot of talent over here. We've been together since camp started, and they just adding pieces as they go along.
Yeah. Well. But sure, man. So, you know, obviously, last year, man, you know, we was in NY. You know, that joke ain't go as we thought. You know what I mean? Mid-season. You know, whatever happened. You go to New Orleans. Like, did you? I know you as a person, but did you ever waver during that time, or was it like a situation? It was like, man, it's a breath of fresh air. I can get to a new organization, new start, and do what you do.
That was a breath of fresh air, bro.
Yeah.
Like, honest, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like I love playing with the organization, but it wasn't it wasn't my type of organization, bro.
Yeah.
I thank him for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But you know how they moved around there, bro. I ain't. It's just some stuff they did. It ain't never sit right with me.
Nah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More as business and talking to the players and all that. And I just had a breath of fresh air, bro.
Nah, I can tell it, man. Shoot, you out there balling, man, making plays. Shit, pick 6 earlier this year. Well, you had a pick last game too, huh?
Yeah, I had a pick last game too.
Yeah. So I can see you out there moving around, playing, making plays.
And them boys on the same page, man. Matter of fact, I got one of the questions from one of your former teammates with the Giants. He said,
Who that?
He said, "Who was your?" I can't tell him yet. He said, "Who was your favorite? Who was your best friend on the team that wasn't a DB? And it better be me." With the Giants.
Yeah, what year though? When last year?
Damn. He ain't even say last year. He said, "Who was his best friend? Not a DB on the Giants. And it better be me."
Oh, he about to get this shit. He about to get it wrong.
Damn.
I know about it. He was on defense though. I tell you that, but
He was on defense.
mm-hmm.
Did you say not a DB?
Not a DB.
Oh man. Shoot. I don't even know. I used to hang with everybody, man.
Oh,
Everybody.
You got to throw a name out there just so I can tell you got it wrong.
Hey, Kevin Shepard.
Nope. Well, Castillas, Jonathan Castillas.
Oh, JC.
He said it better be me.
JC, that's my dog.
Yeah, JC cool as shit. Too. Yeah, he cool. We in the same NBA program up in Fordham, but yeah. So he said what up? Tell him what up.
Tell him I said what's good, man.
Yeah. What other questions we got, man?
I know we had some on Twitter and IG.
Yeah, real quick before we let my dog go get back to fam.
Get big back to the fam for sure. Yeah, I got one for the King of Kings, man. They said, how do you perfect covering speed outs and the slant so well?
Slant is it all about splits and formation. Speed outs, it'd be about narrow splits. The part of the departure of the route. And I study, bro. I don't like to study like too much, but like I study like my only time I study by myself is like Saturday, bro. Like Saturday night before the game. I really lock in. You know what I'm saying? If I'm matching up, I lock in with that individual on the individual.
We got to mute
it. I'm just playing left or right. You know what I'm saying? I just study formations, splits, down the distance, but I really just break it down to splits and formations, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Once I only thing I need to master is 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah.
1 or 2 plays in the game. Oh, that's my chance. That's when I'm gonna go all out. I don't care about the consequences.
Yeah.
Got to. We talk about that a lot. Knowing the formation, knowing when the time, just
make that play.
Drop your nuts, go make it.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, I got one too. Who's the most? This from Rated Armstrong, Anthony Armstrong. He played the league for some years too. Who's the most underrated wide receiver he's lined up against?
The most underrated?
Mm-hmm.
I might get that football.
I heard Devontae Adams came out last night when the game was on and said Cooper Kupp was the most underrated receiver in the league. I know it's some guys that just go under the radar and don't get spoke of a lot on mainstream. Who's one of them guys? I know you done faced a ton of them.
Right. For real, bro. If I would say, I say Golden Tate, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Go to Tate like a damn running back.
A running back, yeah. Once he get that ball in his hands, he's different.
I say Golden Tate, bro.
He hard to tackle with that. Yeah.
I say Golden Tate.
All right. So go to.
He got like crazy ball skills too, though. That nobody don't even know of.
Yeah.
His ball skill ridiculous, bro.
That's a fact. Out there with the Giants.
Mm-hmm. But sure, bro. Hey, I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Go ahead and enjoy that Tuesday with the fam.
Got to.
Yeah, no problem, man. Appreciate y'all boys for having me on here.
No, for sure. I'm gonna get with you.
All right, bet. Love,
All right.
man.
All right,
Yep,
bro.
yep.
Yes, sir. All right, so we had Janoris Jenkins, man. Appreciate him jumping on with us on this off day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we be trying to do everything on that off day, man. Those things precious, especially at this point in the season. So definitely appreciate that, man. What else we got going on, man? Coming off, we had that Monday night game last night.
Yeah.
The Bucs. I went with the Bucs. You went with the Bucs. The Rams. They showed up, man. That defense had something to say, man. What you thought about the game last night?
Now, exactly what you just said. Defensive line got a bunch of pressure all night. Whether it was sacking, cornerback hits or pressures, whatever the case may be, man. They were definitely flying around, creating turnovers, man. So I mean, that's what you got to do with a quarterback like Brady, man. You can't let him be back there, sit up and be a statue and get comfortable. Exactly. So you know, them boys was dialing up some heat. Aaron Donald and the boys, Aaron Donald and company. And it didn't look good for Brady, man.
It didn't, man. He threw the ball over 40 times, barely 200 yards passing, man. And I feel like they've been inconsistent. Like last week, you know, they showed out, put up a bunch of yards, bunch of numbers, a bunch of touchdowns, and then this week they kind of laid an egg. We saw them lay an egg against who was that had Brady looking crazy?
The Saints.
Damn. That was the Saints, yeah. So it's like they up and down, man. Like what you I know you had them throwing 50 touchdowns coming into the year.
You know what? I did.
All type of records, man. What's your thoughts on the Bucs now, man?
Man, it's rough, man. Like you said, when you got a team that's up and down, you don't know what you're gonna get week in and week out. So it's kind of tough to like really even kind of talk about it. Where you know they have the players because they show glimpses throughout the game. The defense show glimpses, the offense show glimpses. But you know, to be able to put it together for 60 minutes, man, like that's where they at right now, and that's surprising to me. Just being that you know who the coaches on the coaching staff, and you got veteran players, especially on the offensive side. Now defense, they're young, but they still got some dogs out there and playing well. So, but as always, man, you gotta look at the quarterback. You look at the quarterback and see how the quarterback is playing. It starts right there. You know, Mike Evans, man, had a huge big boy play last night. Caught the ball at like the 5-yard line, had like 3 defenders on him, and he was able to get in.
That was unacceptable.
Yeah, Chris on the other side, Chris, man, he had a big time play. He took off from the 5-yard line.
When they dunked on him.
Yeah, so but then you look at Brady, man, and look at some of these throws, man. It's just like I don't know. Is the end here?
Man, my eyes are telling me, man. My eyes telling me one thing, my heart telling me another, man. But when we watch the tape, we watch the games, and for me, it's not even necessarily an arm strength thing or like, you know, his arm is dead or he doesn't have it anymore. I mean, it's some throws where he definitely missed. I can think of one right off the top of the head where AB ran like a curl route and he threw the ball and it bounced to the ground like 4 yards in front of him. I don't know what that was about, but he just don't look confident. Like, and it's crazy to even say that about Brady, but he is in the new system and great coaches. Bruce Arians, we're very familiar with BA. Very familiar with Leftwich as a player and a coach. So I expected, you know, all the fireworks, them the weapons, Evans, Godwin, Brown, you know, Brake, Gronk, the running backs. Like you just had all the weapons. So you thinking like, you know, Brady's just gonna come in and just have all this at his disposal. And just for me, it honestly looks like for it to be week 11, week 12, he still don't look confident in his offense. Still don't look confident in the play calls. The last play, the deep seam, like he threw that. I mean, that was like a punt. That's the one you dream of as a free safety.
Man.
Tips and overthrows. He wasn't even close to the receiver, man. So it's wild to see, man. So it'd be hard for me to count Brady out, man. But he definitely don't look like the same guy. I tell you that much.
He does, and then at the beginning of the season, man, I say he was gonna break some records, man. Like having all the weapons around him, I thought it was gonna be pitch and catch out there. But it's ugly. I'm not gonna say it's ugly. It's rough though.
It's rough. It's rough for the Rams. It was 3rd and 8, 2:40 left in the game. 3rd and 8, they ran it. And they ran it. Like, hey, let's take this on. We're gonna take this field goal. We're gonna trust our defense to go out there and get a stop on Brady. We're gonna give him over 2 minutes left on the clock. Like, you never see that.
Never.
You never see that. So for him to even for McVay to even have that confidence in his defense, and now mind you, that defense has been playing really, really, really good football all year long. Like you said, starts up front with Aaron Donald and Cole. But them DBs, man, them DBs, Darius Williams, Jalen Ramsey, 4-3 back there, Jay Johnson, man. They've been Ty Hill in the slot. They've been playing ball, man, as a unit, as individuals. So you got to give them they just do. They top 3 right now in the defense.
Nah, for sure. And then you look on the offensive side. Sure, I think Golf. I think he threw the ball probably like 40 sometimes.
Yeah, almost. I want to say almost 50.
Almost
close
50.
to this. Yep.
Yeah. So I think Rob Woods had like 12, 13 catches.
Too damn many. Cooper Kupp went off.
Cooper Kupp had maybe like 12 catches as well. They were both over 100 yards. So, peaking at the right time. The NFC West, man. As we get close to this month of December, it's gonna that race is gonna be tight.
Yeah, that's a really good division. Look like they got 3 playoff worthy teams.
Yeah. I think right now, if the playoffs start right now, they'll get 3 teams in.
3 teams in. Yeah. So like you said, Cooper Kupp had 11 catches for 145. No TDs. Robert Woods had 12 for 130 for 1 TD. And he had that big catch right before the half that got him in position to kick that field goal. And they end up ultimately winning by a field goal. That's why the game really come down in inches and seconds, man. Like he got up and spiked it with 1 second left and got that field goal off, and that ended up being the difference in the game. So every play count. But I don't know about them Bucs, man. High expectations coming into the year. But yeah. It ain't looking good right now.
Nah, not at all. But we're gonna see, man. I think they got 5 or 6 games left. What they?
Yeah, they
7-4.
7-4. Let me see.
6-4.
I can't. Nah, that might be 7-4. Why does that sound weird though? Let me see. 1. Yeah, I don't know. What are they, Tone?
It might be 6-4, 7-4, something like that. But yeah, they some gotta give.
Some gotta shake, man. What else we got, man?
We got Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday, man. Obviously, it's a day full of football, man. Day full of football. Who we got playing? Who we got? Detroit. And who Detroit
Houston.
got? Houston.
Detroit and Houston. Yep. Houston's the favorite in that one.
That's a stank game.
That's the open. They're gonna open it up with that one. That's the opener. That's
they need to play at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we got the Texans are favored by 3 in that one.
Where they playing at?
In Detroit. I think Detroit always hosts. Yeah.
I might get Detroit, man. I might take Detroit on this.
I mean, they comfortable. They play this game every year. I don't know how many of them they won.
Yeah.
So the next game, that's a 12:30 game. The 4:30 game is the Washington football team at the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cowboys
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
The 2.5 point favorite this week, man.
I'm gonna go with Dallas, man. They coming off a big win, man. They think give them a boost for confidence, man. And that Washington football team, it is what it is. But I might take Dallas on that one.
You going with Dallas, huh? And then okay, so what about in the Bucs record? They 7-4, 7-4. They went into the last game 7-3. So that last game, the closing at the final act, the Ravens at the Steelers. Ravens dealing with a lot of COVID issues right now.
Yeah, so I think that'll be I don't know how they're going to handle that situation as far as who gonna be able to play, who's gonna be ruled out or whatever the case may be. But I think right now, man, it's the way it's looking with the guys that's out. I might have to go with Pittsburgh on this one.
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh still undefeated, the last remaining undefeated, and I feel like this was one of those when we went through their schedule a few days ago. Like, okay, which games could give them issues? Obviously, the Ravens again. You got the Colts, and I think it was one more. So this game, but you kind of get like, okay, you get a Ravens team, but you don't get the full Ravens team. You get right. Obviously they're run heavy, one of the run heaviest team in the league, and you're missing your top two running backs, missing some other guys potentially. So yeah, it's a 4.5 point spread, which will possibly move another half point or point in the Steelers' direction. But yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Steelers too, man. I'm gonna ride with the Steelers to get this win. Yeah. Short week, remain undefeated, and at least make it interesting down the stretch, man. But I think it's always going to be a good one between those two teams, though, regardless who's out there.
Yeah, that the rivalry is real. So regardless who's out there, they know what's at stake. So, and the world is watching. Everybody's watching. Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? So, it's going to be interesting.
Watching, yep. So the Steelers, their remaining schedule, they got the Ravens, obviously this Thursday. Yeah. You got the Washington football team.
W.
I think most people say W. You got the Bills. Bills will be a good game. Definitely going to be a good game. You got the Bengals without Joe Burrow.
W.
Then you got the Colts. I really, really, really like my Colts. And then you got another divisional opponent with the Cleveland Browns. So still got a solid schedule left.
Yeah. So you can't
Not too many gimme.
The Browns is balling. Definitely the Colts are playing real good ball. So it's gonna be a tough stretch.
For sure. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 winning teams. Ravens, Bills, Colts, Browns. Yeah, 4 winning teams remaining. So I don't think they make it out of this season unscathed at all. But sometimes it's good to catch the L, so you ain't got to worry about all that pressure and get your guys rested and all the other stuff.
Yeah,
you've been through that before.
Man, to speak on that, we could have went 16-0.
I was about to say, how was that? And what's the thought process as a player when you're in the building? It's like, all right, we on the brink of history right now. We know we got a team that can win a Super Bowl, but we could go 16-0, man. What's your thoughts on that?
We 14-0. We got Jets and the Bills. The last two, we was gonna spank both of them anyway. So we going in and like, players like, look, we can run the table. Like they can't bang with us. Mm-hmm. Even though the Jets came out fighting, and we didn't really from our understanding, we was gonna go out there, we was gonna play. And I feel as though if we would have played all 4 quarters that Jets game.
All week, y'all went. It was a regular game week.
Regular game week, and then I would say probably like 3rd quarter they started pulling some starters out. Mm-hmm. So it was like, wow. So we ended up losing the game, right?
Damn.
So we ended up losing. I forgot what the score was. Tone, see what that score was. But we ended up losing the game.
Was that 2009?
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, my rookie year.
Yep. So it's like, okay, well, you pull us out of this game. We could have went 15-0. I know we're not playing this last game, week 16 in Buffalo. I know we're not playing. Shit me.
So y'all lost 29-15.
29-15. We go to Buffalo. It's a blizzard up there. So it was some streaks. So like I think Weeds maybe needed a few catches to get his 100 catches, or so the Colts were good about that. Like if you had a streak going, like they was going to try to help you as a player or whatever the case may be. So we ended up playing maybe like the first half of the Buffalo Bills game. We ended up losing that, so 14-2. But in our mind, like we could have went 16-0. You know what I mean? So we ended up seeing the Jets again in the playoffs, and we watched them boys.
Yeah, that was Mark Sanchez rookie year, right?
Yeah, Mark Sanchez.
Yep. That was Mark Sanchez rookie year, because that was my rookie year. And I remember it was funny because we weren't in the same situation y'all were in, obviously, but it was somebody that we didn't want to make the playoffs, and then like our final game was like, okay, are the starters going to play, are they not? And I remember Wes Walker going out there, he tore his ACL like right before the playoffs started, like in our last game. He was only going to play like I think the first half or something. So yeah, that was end of the years. There was always some interesting scenarios. When the playoffs come around, sometimes a team may not want another team to get in. Like, man, you know what? If we can do something to prevent the Colts from getting in as the Patriots, we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? If it's not gonna hurt, if we already locked in. You know what I mean? Because there's certain teams, you just don't want to see those guys in the playoffs if you don't have to. So it's always a little gamesmanship that goes on. But the Steelers they definitely got some good games remaining on their schedule, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Good time.
It'll be interesting to see, man. But that Brady situation with the Bucs. We talked to Jack Rabbit about their quarterback situation with the Saints. Taysom had a good week, but I'm not sold on him.
You're not sold?
No, I'm not sold on him, man. It's one of those games where, as a defense, he comes out, you don't know really what you're gonna get, and he comes out and he's better as a passer than I anticipated. But I feel like once the coordinators got the book on him, especially.
Got the book on him. You got some film. You can break him down. Yeah.
It's like, he likes this. He likes that. Okay, these are the situations we want to put him in. And then obviously he's gonna have to keep growing and maturing. So we're gonna see. But I ain't sold on him yet. Their defense, they got a good team around them, a bunch of good weapons on offense. You got Kamara, who you can always get the ball to 20, 25 times. You're going to make good stuff happen. So,
and the defense ball.
I'm sold on the team, but you know how important that quarterback position is, especially at this point in the season. So I can't be sold on them yet.
Hey, let me ask you this, right? So we know, Breeze punched along. I think he had 8 broken ribs on one side, three on the other side, right? So that's gonna be tough to come back from. I don't care like how much padding you got. I know they probably not gonna I know they're not gonna shoot him up, but that's another story. But at the end of the day, like if he's not able to get back, like what you see their playoff run looking like?
Man, I mean, it ain't gonna look good for him to win it. But the NFC, honestly, they're the most complete team if they got a quarterback, honestly. But if he comes out and puts 2-3 more weeks together going into the playoffs to where he's doing what he did yesterday, that was the Falcons at the end of the day. And once again, it was his first showing. So it was kind of like, okay, this is his first showing as an every down quarterback in this league. So still super early in his quarterback career. But I don't see. I can't say I can see them matching up against and beating, Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers in the NFC Championship game. I just couldn't make that pick. But we shall see, man. I guess stranger things have happened. But I can't say. I mean, their roster, man. Even with Jameis in there, I'd be like, hey, man, it's gonna be a tough team to beat.
Yeah,
especially you got to go to that dome and beat them. Yeah. But yeah, they win it. They're 8-2 right now, so shit, it's looking good.
Oh, for sure.
It's looking good, man. What other quarterback situations we got going on?
Man, who? I
know.
I think everybody else, man, is kind of rocking with their people.
Yeah, who we got? Who we got? Coming out the NFC East again, man.
I got the Giants.
We still sticking with the Giants. I copy off your paper on that one.
Yeah, I know you did.
Still sticking with the Giants.
Giants, the Cowboys, man, they're gonna try to make something interesting. I think I'm interested to see. I'm excited to see what the Cowboys are gonna do on Thursday, though.
Yeah, if they can stack back-to-back wins.
Yeah, that could be something. They could get on a little roll.
If they can stack back-to-back wins, that'll be good for that, and especially in that division. Like that division is just waiting for somebody
to take
it over. Yeah. Zeke finally went over 100. Can he get in his groove? We'll see. We'll see that defense. Defense obviously had a lot of questions about it, but I don't think nobody from that division shakes anything in the playoffs.
I mean, but that's a crazy thing about it, though. That's why I like the playoffs. That's why it's one game. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just don't know. That one game could be a game where, the number 2 seed, probably like a, obviously, they're gonna win, but that underdog could come out and just play well. So
yeah. True indeed. One more quarterback situation. My Miami Dolphins going back to Tua. I hope his confidence ain't shaking after B-Flow went away from him, man.
I know. I mean, you ride for Tua though. I know you. He gonna come out and have 300 yards passing. He gonna have a real good game.
I mean, you know what? We got the Jets, so that's the game you do whatever you need to come out and do. That's the game you do it again. So we got the Jets. They just made it close against the Chargers, but Jets are still the Jets, man. So I think Tua come out and handle business. I'm gonna say 250 plus in the air, 40 plus on the ground rushing. Dolphins win by a couple scores.
A couple scores,
man. Tua's confidence back where it needs to be.
The Jets, man. The Jets got to get one. This will be a good.
No, they don't. no, they don't.
This will be a good week.
I mean, it would be. You got a rookie quarterback whose confidence is a little shaky, possibly.
Greg Williams gonna send the house.
Greg Williams gonna test him out early and often, but
I got Miami winning.
I got Miami. I ain't gonna play with y'all.
I ain't gonna jump out there like that.
Yeah, let me get a preview some of these other Sunday games real quick. I like them Raiders too, man. I like the Raiders gonna be a problem in the playoffs. I think.
They are. I
think there's gonna be some easy games to pick this week.
Who we got?
Kansas City. All right, let me call them out real quick. So we got Tennessee, Indianapolis. I'm going. You know where I'm going on that one.
Yeah.
Got Buffalo Chargers.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
You got Miami Jets.
Go Miami.
You got Kansas City and Tampa Bay.
Kansas City.
Seattle and Philly Monday night.
Seattle.
We already talked about Thanksgiving. Houston, Detroit, Washington, Dallas, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and then you got the Giants, Bengals on Sunday. I'm going with the Giants on that one. Yeah. Yep. Raiders, Falcons.
Raiders.
Brown. Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders. Cleveland, Jacksonville. Going Cleveland on that one. Cardinals, New England. So Arizona Cardinals, New England Patriots. Ooh.
Where they at?
So I go with the Cardinals. I think they are. They're in New England. They're in New England.
I'm gonna go Arizona. Was you really thinking about the Falcons? Like you was thinking about that?
I was thinking about that, man. So and I want us to remember this moment when I was thinking about it.
So you don't learn.
Falcons 5. I finally put it back on my ticket, and I guess I still ain't learned.
Yeah, you don't learn.
Then we got the Panthers, Minnesota.
That's gonna be a tough one right there. I'm gonna go with. I might go to Panthers on that one.
Panthers, Minnesota, 49ers, Rams again, part 2. Definitely go with the Rams on that one.
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints, Denver Broncos.
Saints.
Oh, see the Broncos. Who the Broncos? Broncos just beat the Dolphins with a mobile quarterback like Taysom. Denver been playing some teams tough. I'm gonna have to revisit that one too. That could be a trap game.
Man.
Then Sunday Night Football, we got the Packers and the Bears.
Packers.
Going to Packers on that one too. Jaguars, breaking news. Jaguars just placed Josh Allen, DJ Hayden, and safety Daniel Thomas on injury reserve.
Oh man, they set those off-season trips up.
They set them up.
Yeah, man, they getting them vacations ready, man.
They set them up. But yeah, man. It's another one, man. Another one in the books.
Yes, sir.
Another episode in the books, man. Y'all go. Tone said it's a trap game. Tone, you sound like you're going to Broncos too.
Don't do it, Tone.
I wonder if Tone, as a Lions fan, feel like every team that they play against is a trap game for the other team. Yo. But yeah, man. Oh, the Falcons pick. Who the Falcons? Yeah. I ain't.
Come on, bro. You know
I gonna do. I gotta learn. I kept them on my ticket for about 6-7 weeks. Finally put it back on.
And they do you dirty.
They do me dirty, just like the dirty birds do. Hey, man. But we out of here, man. Another episode in the books, Man to Man Pod. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, 5 stars, all that. Merch coming soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate our guest Jack Rabbit again.
Yes, sir.
Coming in on his off day.
Yep. All right, we out of here.
All right, peace.